When using a modded Switch, you always have to be concerned about whether or not your actions will end up getting you banned. This video will help outline what a ban is, what behavior ends up with the ban, and how to almost guarantee you won't get banned. Before starting, I would like to mention that most of this information was taken from this website here. A ban is when Nintendo doesn't let a specific console or Nintendo account use online services. This includes the eShop, updating games, and online play in games. The Switch comes with a lot of telemetry, telling Nintendo what you're doing on it, including the games you install, the games you play, and a bunch of other data too. All of this stuff is logged on your Switch even when offline. This means doing a bannable action offline, then going online any point after, means Nintendo receives those logs and bans you. You can disable some of this telemetry by going into the system settings, scrolling down to the system tab, and setting share error information to not share. But that doesn't stop all telemetry. You might be asking, why not just delete the telemetry before or after it's been sent, and that would also lead to a ban. A mismatch of what's on your console versus what's on the server results in a ban. Piracy of any sort, installing homebrew NSPs, changing your user icon through homebrew, or sketchy eShop behavior will result in getting banned immediately. Modding or cheating in online games won't result in an immediate ban, but still result in one. The same goes for deleting telemetry logs after they've been sent to Nintendo. This might extend to using both emuNAND and sysNAND online at the same time due to mismatched logs between them. The following haven't resulted in a ban so far: just using Atmosphere, using a homebrew menu, custom themes, custom sys modules, mods, or cheating in offline games. There's basically 3 ways to prevent being banned. The first, don't do the things listed above. The second, keep the console offline at all times so Nintendo is never sent the logs. The third, block your connection to Nintendo with DNS services. Sadly, there's no way to unban your Switch. Be careful. TLDR, don't pirate or ruin the experience of others by cheating in online games and you'll be fine. If you download mods in ACNH or create your own, you might be wondering if you can be banned by using NHSC, poker, or game mods. My answer is based on my experiences and others, but don't take it as fact. As far as I know, there have never been any console bans from editing your save, but there are temporary and save bans. ACNH is mostly an offline game, so I don't think Nintendo would console ban someone who cheats. Temp bans are for using mods that can't be used in online play or making illegal save edits. The 360 camera mod is one that can be used in online play, but a mod that changes the spawn rate of every critter in the game might not. That prevents you from accessing online modes in New Horizons until you remove the mod. When you remove it, you'll be able to use online services again. And by making illegal save edits, the only illegal edit I found was changing the personality of a villager to something it isn't. Save bans prevent the save from ever going online again. Presumably, each created island has its own ID, which will never be the same as another. When you do something that elicits a save ban, then it prevents any island with that specific ID from going online. You can simply make a new save and play on that since it will have another ID. The only thing I've seen cause a save ban is sharing a direct JKSV dump to another person, and both of those islands being online. While I can't say with 100% certainty, there's not much to worry about. In the case of a temporary ban, you simply have to remove the mod or illegal edit. In the case of a save ban, you just have to make a new island. All of your progress can be carried over by dumping the player flags, etc. onto the new island. An emuNAND, also known as an emuMMC, is essentially a second Switch. It is a copy of your sysNAND or internal storage stored completely on your SD card on a separate partition. Because of this, whatever you do on your emuNAND will not be on your sysNAND, and whatever you do on your sysNAND will not be on your emuNAND. For the most part, emuNAND is used to do things that can get you banned, but to always keep it offline, then only go online with its sysNAND. Since the logs of bannable actions were done on the emuNAND, keeping it forever offline doesn't send the logs to Nintendo. This does not make it a magic shield though. It's only a tool to prevent bans. You can still get banned by using emuNAND, and as your emuNAND and sysNAND share the same identifiers, being banned on one will ban you on the other, and vice versa. If you still want to go online with it, maybe to use FTPD or the homebrew app store, there is a way. The NH server has a guide for this, the link is on screen. It goes over setting up either 90DNS or configuring Atmosphere to redirect requests to Nintendo to no one. Incognito works by blanking parts of your console's prod info. Incognito is not recommended for many reasons. For one, your prod info is unique data to your console and is required for it to boot. If Incognito malfunctions and writes the data in the wrong spot, and you don't have a backup of the original prod info, it can result in damage to your device, as worse as a brick and not being able to play online ever again. Secondly, Incognito works by sending invalid data when connecting to Nintendo servers, which currently doesn't accept that data. If Nintendo decides to go on a banning spree, they can simply set their servers to receive these connections, and anyone using Incognito has now sent their data to Nintendo. Thirdly, Incognito is incompatible with Atmosphere because Atmosphere disables writing to the cal 0, which Incognito has to do. Because of that, the only way to use Incognito is to use custom firmwares other than Atmosphere, which increases the risk of banning your Switch. Fourthly, Atmosphere has its own virtual prod info blanking feature as of 0.12.0, which is safer than Incognito because nothing is deleted, only redirected. However, it's still not as viable as using 90DNS or configuring Atmosphere to block Nintendo servers. If you want to use Incognito for whatever reason, make backups of your prod info in case something goes wrong. While I want to say yes, nothing's guaranteed. I am getting information from good sources, but Nintendo can always add more telemetry or change what they consider bannable. The only surefire way not to get banned is to never connect to Nintendo servers or not hack your Switch in the first place. When you hack your console, you have to accept the risk of being banned, and if it's a risk you don't think is worth taking, don't hack your Switch. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to see future modding tutorials. Leave a comment or join my Discord if you have an issue and I'll do my best to respond. My website has this video and future ones that aren't in video form completed, so if you'd rather read something now instead of waiting for the video, go ahead. I also stream on Twitch, so follow there too. I do speedruns of ACNH and Treasure Island sometimes.